Hello, how are you guys doing? It's been a couple of days as far as, actually it hasn't. Never mind me. Have you heard about this website I've got? It's pretty good. And I made it, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because basically all I want to do in life is stream and do art. And I'm already streaming, like currently, you're watching me live. Unless if you're watching me on After Hours, so you could go to this website, colinmullen.com, and you can look at art I've done. There'll be new stuff every now and then, and I don't know when there'll be more. But yeah, it's time for some Slim Rancher stream art start. I oughta. I think tomorrow we're probably gonna do Flash games, because I have no idea what to make the video for this week. Can you link the page? Yes. www.colin, C-O-L-I-N, Mullen, M-U-L-L-I-N.com. There you go. I might do Flash games tomorrow. I'm not really sure. So maybe Friday we can do art. I don't know. We'll see. The main problem with doing art is having something on in the background. I've got a stand for my camera now, which means that I can have it out on a actual stand. What were we doing last time? We were gonna start up using the this place over here, yeah? The lab. That's what we were doing. Should probably do the last time on Slime Rancher thing. So, we need to throw some plorts in there in order to get things. And apparently Novice Drill is the thing that I want to get first. I'm guessing that because it's right here, and I actually have no proof of that. So I need 10 pink, 6 rock, 3 rad. Okay. I'm just going to pick up a whole bunch from all of those. Rock, pink, and... yeah. What salad dressing do I most identify with? What a bizarre question. I don't know the answer to that. You've stumped me. Because I don't do that. What? Don't I have a spot for the pogo fruit? I do. Alright, those are just gonna go out. Balsamic vinaigrette. I meant to order it today on my sandwich. I got a sandwich. And, they did not, put that on there. They put, Thousand Islands. And I would say it's their fault, but it was at Witch where you fill out a form. And, I don't know why, but I just ordered the wrong thing. Did I see your tweet? Yeah, I didn't understand why you sent it. What about that? It sounds sophisticated, but balsamic vinaigrette is just vinegar, really. So it's not really. Most of the time I prefer, like, ranch or Italian. These are, like, the American names for those things. Someone made you and had a Cactus Jack entrance. I will have to check that out, then. Ow. We'll sell the excess of stuff that we don't need. So the boom ports we don't need. Can't really pick up the puddle ones. So yeah, this is not the most, or the best way of doing this. But, I just don't want to be carrying around a shit ton of ports that I don't need. So we'll probably be moving the rad ports and the, basically these 2 pins over there, but I need a little bit of money to do that. $4K is really huge, not done. I don't know what you're referring to. What? I don't think this game is free. I had to buy it. So, alright. So how many of what do you need? 3, 6. So 3 of this one. 1, 2, 3. 6 of this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we needed like 10 of these, didn't we? Damn it. Okay. ADD moment. So we'll probably just throw these excess ones in. Went to the museum today. I don't normally go to the museum, but I may buy... They have like a membership pass, so for like a year you can get in for free. I may do that. Because they change out the exhibits every now and then, and as long as they change it regularly enough, I could probably make a good deal out of it. It's like 50 bucks. But that's not much in the big scheme of things. If it's like $9 to get in the first place. So if I show up at least 5 times in a year, it's pretty damn close. There's also a cafe which I forgot to check out. Thank you for the 100 bits, Recluse Roses. It was good. They had an exhibit. I went because of an exhibit that I heard about on whatchamacallit? Dance Macabre. I want to pronounce it like Dance Macrobee, but that's not how you pronounce that word. It's just how it looks like it should be pronounced, based on how it's spelled. And it's just like all of these weird etchings and prints from like 15 something or other. Really cool stuff. Really metal. Just like people hanging out with skeletons and skeletons with crossbows and stuff. Really good. If you happen to be in the Austin area, go to the Blanton while that exhibit's going on. Went around, drew some pictures, and just took pictures. I know it's not spelled that way, but it seems like it should be. Okay, so it has things now, right? So we can fabricate this now. Alright, so what does that do? Let's see how this works. Thank you for the 35 bits, Impudent Veil. How much is this game on PC? I think it's 20. I want to say it's 20 right now. I'm turning off Steam Friends. So now what? Can I do something with that? Is this a thing I own now, or how long does this take? Okay. Once placed on a build site, the extractor will begin working collecting resources from the environment over time. Once it's full of resources, the extractor can be emptied. It can be done multiple times. They can find special resources in the Dry Reef, Indigo Quarry, Moss Blanket, and Glass Desert. Are these machines new? To me, yes. It's $20, yeah. So, the warp stations seem good. Like the pink warp station and all that. Hydro turret. I don't really know where I can place this. If I can place it where those kitty slimes are, I often go through that area. Let's maybe get that that teleporter. That seems important. We'll get it afterwards. Hexacombs, Strange Diamond, Deep Brine, and Pink Plort. I have no idea what that is. So do I mean, I am giving it a try. I'm doing exactly that. It's fabricating one drill. I guess that takes a while. Toggle gadget mode. Oh! So there's spots that I can put gadgets. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So I can go and build in certain places. It's not like the little plots. There's like special plots for them. Okay. So the extractor can be placed in a couple of different special spots. Let me reread that, because that seemed important. And then we can probably guess where we can get certain things. I would bet the quarry is a good one. Let's go to the quarry. This game ruined you. It's a good game. It's cute. It's really cute. But yeah, it was nice getting out, going to the museum. I used to kind of hate it a little bit because I'd have like 10 minutes to be there. So I'd just run in, pay the $9 or whatever, and then just start putting down, like just taking pictures of things. So that way I could go and do the thing that I had to for class later when I was at home. Okay, so drill here. Ow. Alright, what do you do? So in 12 minutes. Alright, what kind of museum? It was an art museum. It's on UT campus, and it's pretty easy to get to. If you take a bus. If you drive there, it's kind of a bitch. I'm drinking water out of a mug, which is really awkward. I don't know why. But, like, it doesn't feel right. Like, I'm used to, like, glasses or cups, but not a mug. It's because all the cups are dirty. So it's currently 12 minutes into the episode, so if we come back at 24 minutes into this stream, then that will be there, done. So we should probably, go feed some Gordos, but I don't know where any are or what they want. So I'm just gonna pick up random shit and hope that that is sufficient to get whatever. You can leave. It's okay, Boom Slime. Orca. Okay. I haven't watched you since the hurricane. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Hurricane didn't really touch me. I was a little bit nervous because there was a guy the other day here that was he's in the path of Hurricane Irma, like while it was making landfall, and was just kind of chilling, watching my stream, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Stop. But yeah, I don't know. Now that I don't have to go to the museum and it's just a choice, it's a thing I can go do because I want to, it's a lot more enjoyable. Going there for class and having like 5 minutes to rush in is really not fun. It's quite the opposite of fun, actually. It's stressful because you don't have enough time to actually appreciate anything. You just gotta go and hope that you can get the information you need so that way you can write a convincing enough paper. I did not do well in art history, and I don't think you should really spend 2 minutes at a museum in order to form an opinion about the art there. Some of it, however, was fucking trash, so, hey Klaus. I don't feel too bad about that. Alright, so I'm supposed to be able to get keys at one point or another, but I don't really know how or when or why. Launch the chick into the ocean. It'll be fine. Art history is just a hard class, I'll be honest with you. Oh, an irradiated one. What do you want? Veggies. Okay. So the fruit will not do you any good. Okay. For treasure pods, it's a 7Z reward. Okay. Okay. There's gotta be a better way in and out of this area, because this doesn't feel right. Oh, well, there you go. New upgrade available. Allows you to unlock... Okay, is there a way in and out of this cave through here? There is. Good. Okay. So I can just... Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I should probably go and get that cracker thing. Because being able to get into these would be good. I have no idea where I am on the map. I'll be honest with you. Okay, so... I'm just trying to get away from things that imminently want to kill me long enough that I can figure out where to go. Sometimes streams just kind of do that. I'm not really sure why that is. Restarting them usually does help. Okay, so go past the slime pool, turn left, go under the bridge. Let's try and get back home, because I think that would be a safe bet right now. But yeah, I put it up for a vote, and you guys wanted to see me play this over my summer car. Prison Architect is not on the list because it just came out today. And on After Hours, and I want to give at least a day for people to kind of like watch the thing or have a chance to. And so if I rotate through a few games, then that should be fine. Gordos are kind of hard to find. I can see why you would have that problem. I'm gonna put the Orca in here because it seems important, and I should probably grow it later, but I don't really have a plot to, which is unfortunate. I wonder if I have to pay that however many things, that's not the right one, to get the Gordo, or to get the plot digger thing. I guess I should. I was gonna just leave them on the floor because I don't give a shit, but like, I should probably not do that. I'm betting I have to rebuy it every time, considering how little it cost, relatively speaking. You miss anything important? We found a Gordo and we made our first invention, our first tech invention. So, I mean, the museum was good. There's not a lot to talk about, unfortunately, museums being the way they are. Went to Witch and bought a sandwich and accidentally got Thousand Island dressing rather than balsamic vinaigrette, which is what was on my mind. It's sort of like, oh, what's the name of it? There's a place up north that KY is crazy for. Oh my god, that's expensive. Oh, crap. We went there a lot during TMG, but I can't remember the name of it. If other people are having buffer issues, let me know. There's no drop frames, so if it's having issues, it's gonna be either on Twitch's end or on your end. I'm not sure what that's about. But if it's, okay, so Glassbrain is having problems as well, which means that it's just a random problem that Twitch decided to have. None here, none here. Okay. Oh, we could get that. That's honey and luminescent. We just got like 2 of each. It's 1 and 2, but I forget which one was supposed to be 1. You said no problems. Okay. Then yeah, it might just be you, dude. Okay, there we go. Good enough. I'm just gonna leave those plorts all around. There's no real way for me to clean them up in any real way. But yeah, I noticed my cup was getting dirty to the point that I needed to switch it out. Really exciting stuff, me talking about a dirty glass. But yet here I am, doing so. There we go. You guys can have some hens. What even are these? Okay. I need to have like a separate corral. Wish I had another corral just for stuff. Because, like, there's nowhere to put the orca seeds and the mint mangoes. And the odd onion is just going to be there as well. So, let's see. And then I think I have a spot for odd onion. No, apparently not. I need this spot. So we're going to sell these, just so we have a spot for this. The potato things are something that the rad slimes love. Okay. Oh, well that's good information then. We're about to go and visit a huge rad slime, so... My day has been good, but mostly uneventful. And that is a constant problem. Is that, despite going out and doing things, I really don't have anything to talk about today. Thank you for the 100 bits, Lottie. Jellyfish Lottie. So I kind of got to have the game do a lot of the talking for me. I guess that's the trick, is letting the game do the work. Okay, so we do have a spot to put the... So we can just put maybe... an odd onion in one of these. I'll put them in here. We need to have a separate corral just for excess fruit, I guess. As someone who's never seen in this game, can they tell me what it's about? Okay, so they're basic slimes. Like pink slimes and rock slimes and so on and so forth. And they poop out plorts. They're little cube things. Go and look at some. You can crossbreed. Here. This is a plort. Okay? And that one's a puddle plort. It comes from puddle slimes. There are 3 of them in here. I'm gonna collect them up, and we can sell them, or we can use them as a crafting thing, because crafting is popular in video games nowadays. The puddle slimes don't eat anything aside from water, but every other slime needs food of some sort. You look up in the top right, you can see these boom rad largos need veggie and meat. Well, thank you. 75 from a single advert. Holy crap. That's pretty crazy, because most of the time it gives you, like, what, 5 or 2 or some crap? Like, not actually any, really. Okay. And generally speaking, we're just trying to make the best possible farm that we can. And a lot of that comes down to, going and feeding largos, which we're gonna go to one right now. There's a bunch of plorts of these crossbreeds that I've made. Honey, phosphor, largos. Or it's a Gordo we're going to. How's this doing? Okay, it is ready. I like the little dance it does. Alright. Jellystone and Ignium. Okay. I don't really know where to store these things. Is there a storage container I can make? 'Cause that seems really helpful. So we go down here and we walk. Indigo. Oh, that's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce them. Put them in a refinery. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, like, what about the heartbeats and stuff like that? Apparently the water strategy does work on the radiation slimes. They don't mean any harm by it, but it doesn't stop them from killing me with the radiation. Thank you for the 10 bits, Impudent Veil. Pink combinations, I think, are probably a good idea because it makes it so that way they can eat anything. And a lot of these guys have... I have a place for heartbeats. Oh no. Well, this is a problem. Gumby Chief, thank you for the $5 sub. So we're in a bit of a predicament. Can I... Oh, no. Okay. A little radiation never hurt anyone. I'm hoping that I could just feed him enough that he explodes. I mean, I could just run through. I guess that's the trick, is just to run through as quickly as possible. 7 just from passing through. Usually just like a tap. It's not too bad. So these big bad ones are from when you crossbreed too heavily. And in the wild, the slimes like to crossbreed continuously. And that causes problems, obviously. Here's a couple of carrots. I'm going to keep going until I can find some more stuff. Rather than going straight back home as soon as I get, you know, or straight back to him once I've gotten 3. Heartbeats, that counts as a vegetable. So does this. This will take me home, but we don't want to go home because we'd have to run all the way back through all of this crap again. And I'm not really interested in that. Though we could get more carrots, I guess. How am I doing? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Just kind of chilling. I've been doing that a lot recently. Gumby? Chief or Chef? Is it Gumby Chef? Did I do it wrong? I'm sorry. You're giving me money and I can't pronounce your name. I mean, that's basically what you get for subscribing to me. It's like not a it is a downside. It's sort of a thing. I've been mispronouncing one of my mods' names for like pretty much the entire time he's been a mod of mine. And part of me doesn't want to change it just to keep it going. But yeah. I don't mean it as anything, so I apologize, but that doesn't really change anything. Oh, there we go. Now he's exploding. All right, let's spray down this group. None of the radiation crap. Enough of that. Okay. Okay, I don't really need any of this. How was my day so far? It was pretty good. Power slash mom. Oh god, your name is hard. It's gonna be like, ah, your name's not that hard, and then pronounce it correctly. Okay. It was an uneventful day, honestly, and, you know, people get bored really easily, but, I gotta say, boredom is kind of a good thing. It's kind of a healthy thing. You know, there's this, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes a good point anyway. It said that there's a, Chinese curse that goes, may you live in interesting times. And I believe that. That's a curse. If you live in interesting times, it means that everything's unstable. And, so I guess being bored is good. It means that you don't have to worry about anything, you know? The world is more or less okay for you. Uneventful days are days that you didn't get mugged violently, for example. Unless if that happens to you a lot, I guess. That's where it kind of breaks down, as if that's a regular... get mugged on the regular, which not my thing, but I guess you could. Do I play any instruments? I don't play as much as I oughta, but I play guitar. Yeah. How's the ranching going? It is going well. I'm just gonna throw this stuff in here because, as far as I can tell, it has no purpose aside from crafting. So let's see what we can craft now. We can get another novice drill, which got us some stuff. And the warp tech needs a honeycomb and a strange diamond and some deep brine, as well as some pink plorts. Ice Wolf, thank you for 16 months of support. Has anything of interest happened in this first 28 minutes? We're testing out the fabricate gadget, so that's good. But that being said about not living in interesting times, kind of the opposite for a content creator. You kind of got to have things to talk about, else it's... I've got to make another extract... Okay, so I'm gonna have to make another extractor. I'm gonna make a couple of them. So rock, rad, and pink. I think I'm gonna move some of them over here as well. And we also have the ability to open up another thing. Alright, so high walls and port collector. Maybe airnet. Yeah, cool. Alright, so we're gonna move some of the rock and pink ones over here. Because they'll pretty much eat anything. So we can kinda... Why does the refinery look like a futuristic bomb? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna take you over here. I think talking about the gameplay is totally fine. The part of it is having interesting stories, and part of having interesting stories is having things going on. If you don't have things going on, then you don't have anything to talk about. Which, since I found out that buses exist again, it has been very helpful. But a lot of the things that I think about aren't really, like, I don't know, really interesting as far as stream goes, I guess. I've been thinking about a lot about art recently. You know, I got into that exhibit that's happening in November, and so that's good. These guys are hungry. I'll feed them in a minute. I'll eat anything, so I can just give them a crap ton of carrots. But the thing is, like, art theory and art topics, that's great, but I talk about it too much. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but, I've been just thinking about, like, what I can do as far as art goes, and, I've got a cool start to a painting, going on behind me. It's, I did it on newspaper. Like, I pasted newspaper onto a canvas, and then painted over it, and it gives the canvas an interesting texture, and I think I could... from there, do some cool stuff. But we'll see. It's kind of stalled out because I'm not sure what interesting thing I should put on there. And I may end up just drawing something dumb, like a skull or something, just that way I can have something on it to test it out as a theory. It's a smaller canvas. The newspaper is like the local college's newspaper, so it's not exactly like... I don't know, ultra interesting sturf. It's just whatever, you know? I think it's got some stuff. They had a issue about asexuals on campus and LGBT stuff, and then DACA, of course. Pasting newspaper on canvas gets a nice 3D effect. They use just extending gel and white paint to kind of get it on there. I think next time I ought to go with whatever color I'm going to end up using. But it ended up working really easily. It was just as easy as just painting. Like, or using glue, pasting it on there. So, I don't know, maybe an art stream is in order. Maybe if all I think about and all I talk about and all I do is art outside of stream, maybe I should just stream art. People have been asking for it, so I guess it makes sense, but the question becomes that background music thing. There's just gotta be something, and like, you know, I can use video game music, but like a lot of it is copyrighted in one way or another. And I don't know. I have certain personal rules that are not actual rules that would actually affect me. Like, they're not legal stuff, but like, I don't like playing very linear games on stream that you can't kind of walk around and do things. Played the, was it The Wolf Among Us? I played that on stream, and I kind of regret it now because it's so linear that if I had After Hours at the time, which I didn't, I barely had the highlights channel up, you would just be able to basically experience the entirety of the game without playing it. You would have to buy it. because the game's so linear. So I've decided that I'm not going to play Telltale games on stream anymore because I think they're good. And I think that if I play them, if I stream them, then you basically won't go and play them yourself because what's the point? You know, why would you go and play a game that you've already seen the entire thing? It was kind of the problem with a lot of games. Am I breeding radioactive slimes? Yeah, that's what that thing is over there. Nuke slimes. Do I drink live on stream like Vinny or Darren? No, I had a bad experience. I tell this story every now and then. It's the one time that I was able to get onto Kotaku. It was in one of Yoel's videos. And I got really drunk, and the only part that I'm really in is me telling everyone else to suck my dick because I did better than them. Which is really not the thing I want to be known for. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I avoid drinking on stream. I thought about doing Minecraft story mode, but I do think that it would kind of fuck over the Telltale people. Yeah, it was something like suck my dick, bro. It was something along those lines. So really classy shit. Eat a dick, that was it. So I don't know, I just don't want to have a repeat of that. So yeah. I guess that's an issue as well. Some people would be uncomfortable with drinking on stream. I just like having full faculty when I'm streaming. Like, I'm an entertainer. And, you know, I've heard that people like Dragon Force can't play live because they get too trashed. It's like, you guys are coming here to see me. It doesn't matter that this is just like a afternoon stream, one-off. It's not like a, you know, flash game stream or whatever. It still matters to me. You know, the professionalism still matters to me. So there's no real point to getting drunk. It just would be unprofessional, in my opinion. Unless if the entire point was that I am drunk. In which case, by watching it, you're accepting the fact that I'm drunk. You're just accepting that that is something that's happening. Do you see what I mean? If you came to watch me be drunk, it's a different thing than if I just get drunk randomly and then decided to stream, I don't know, this. Yeah, like Drunk Mario Party. That's fine. Because it's like, you guys can deal with that. Like, you guys asked. Like, you're not asking for it, but by sitting down and watching it, you know that that's what you're getting into. Just randomly being drunk on stream, I don't care for. It has to be the highlight of the thing. And I don't think it's really that interesting to watch people be drunk. It's more interesting to be drunk than watch people be drunk. I think, drunks are kind of annoying. No Dark Souls drinking game. See, that could be interesting. But that's making it into a drinking game, so that's cool. Alright. Now, what am I doing? You will smash me if I get drunk on stream. I don't know why I said pregnant. You'll smash me if I get pregnant on stream. Don't get pregnant on stream. If you get pregnant on stream, I guess that is kind of against Twitch's TOS. So I guess I should have a buying day and a harvesting day. We need more rock plorts and stuff. Can you guys make more plorts, please? Thanks. Nah, looks like it's just gonna be the one. Okay. I also think that streaming with other people is easier. There's stuff to talk about and stuff to do. you know. And sometimes I say weird stuff. Like, I had this group of people on PubGo, like, just losing their minds. They were just laughing continuously. But with streaming, you don't really get that feedback to let you know that you're doing it right or not. Like, I don't know. I was just gonna ask, I saw a retweet of yours, and I think it was something about you and Vinny fighting. What? Literally what? I have no issue with Vinny. What was the context? I don't remember that at all. Yeah, I'm fine with Vinny. Is it the one where he was talking about Waluigi is confirmed not circumcised? Because Nintendo needed to talk about that for some reason? Okay. I need to throw things... Just went into the wall like some sort of asshole. That's a fake article? I didn't read the article because I don't care. I don't need to know that. And I guess that's the point, is that most people don't want to go through the trouble of reading whether or not Waluigi is circumcised or not. But, you know, I just don't really need to think about anyone's dick. You know, I don't really need to think about Waluigi's Johnson. Do you think it's all, like, weirdly pink and shriveled at the end, like his nose is? Because that'd be interesting. And by interesting, I mean, I want to stop thinking this now. Waluigi's wallowing? Yeah. It would make sense that it's bent like his mustache or whatever. Oh, there is a map! It's just the M button! Who would have fucking guessed? What does this screen mean? What is this thing? What are those? Are those slime spawn locations? Okay, so this is the caves. Is there anywhere I haven't unlocked? Because I've got a key, which implies that there's somewhere I need to unlock. There's a lot of really weird, like, fanfics and porn of Mario and... more specifically, Luigi and Princess Peach, I guess. And I'm not entirely sure why. Like, who got rock hard seeing Luigi pop up on screen? Why is that a thing? Who wants to see, you know, Princess Peach get railed by Toad? Like, why is that something that we've decided... Yeah, someone make art of that. Like, I don't want to look at or think about Yoshi's dino cock. Like, what does a dinosaur's cock look like? Is it like a lizard? He is a dinosaur, right? Like, that's confirmed? So you would have other attributes of dinosaurs, like Ping Guy? There's a door here. Is this... Okay. This looks promising. Not sure where else to go. I mean, I'm not entirely sure why I didn't try pressing M before episode 3 of this game, but, you know, whatever. This is an interesting spot. That's glowing and therefore important. What are you? Do you want a pink plort? Oh wow, this looks like a very important thing. This is some sort of puzzle. Okay. Okay, you're supposed to put plorts in these. I don't have any with me aside from pink, which apparently we don't need for this. So we need the, I need to probably write down all the ones we need. Okay. So the pink one's here, but the rest of them aren't. So we just sort of gotta identify what this is. I didn't find this yet. No, I just found it now. I think it's basically one of each. There are some plorts back there. We might be able to... Yeah, it's like the honey one. It's like basically one of all of them. You need to make 2 trips. I might be able to skip out on it a little bit. If these guys didn't eat everyone... Alright, so I got a tabby plort. That helps. You want this mango? You want that? You eat meat. Give me a chicken. Where'd that chicken go? I hear a chicken. You're obsessed with Yoshi, but not sexually. Well, I'm glad you were able to deny Yoshi's raw sexual energy. Even just for a moment, so that way you could just appreciate him as he is, and rather than him being a sexual object. That's good. Okay, what other plorts are in the general vicinity of this area? We don't need pink, so we're just gonna get rid of them. We got kitties and pink. Someone asked what my favorite plort was. I think it's gotta be the kitty one. Is there any backstory to that painting? Yeah. That is a literal story that happened to me. And it's me being a little bit funny about it. I had a conversation with undercover cop once, and he was very much under the opinion that we should just start burning shit down. I didn't know he was an undercover cop at the time, so I just told him, look, man, you can't do that. You can't go around. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't respect the cops. You can't be burning down their cars or beating them up or anything. Like, that just doesn't look good, you know? And that scene there is where that conversation was had. It was part of a series I did for my senior exhibit of back when I used to do protest stuff all the time. It was lucky I didn't agree with him that we should set a cop car on fire, because he would have had me arrested. Fortunately, he didn't know my real name. Thought it was Adam Jensen, so that's what I told him. Hey, you guys should give me plorts. We should poop some plorts. What do you guys eat? You guys want fruit? Okay, I'll find some fruit. Wouldn't that be entrapment? No, I don't think so. Plus, that doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter how the law works if... wait, I just have a honey slime? Okay, I need to get fruit. I need to, like, find a fruit so that way I can just throw some at the honey slime and at the, luminous one. Why did he try to arrest you for burning a car, likely costing $20,000? So that way he could justify arresting people? You can't arrest people unless if they do something wrong, or you can say that they did something wrong. If I implied that I was into that, or was gonna do that, then they could arrest me. They were trying to break up the protests, and they didn't have a legitimate way of doing it, so they had to basically say, hey, you know, this guy who wears a gas mask to protest, he wants to burn down cop cars. Which was, of course, not true, but they needed a reason. So they just decided to try it. It didn't work. I don't see any fruit anywhere, man. What kind of mask do I have? It's a MP5, I want to say. Let me double check that. I think it's the Israeli model. It's the one that's gas mask. No, that's not right at all. My knowledge of gas masks is really just off. Let me do a little bit of online shopping. It's one of the basic bitch masks, but you know, whatever, man. Visit that eBay auction. You're just gonna call it a military gas mask? Fuck you. Israeli. It's just labeled as the Israeli model. It's the Israeli civilian model, I think. If you search that, you should find it. There's a few pictures of me on the internet wearing it. Much to the concern of Tilda's parents, who thought, They didn't really have a lot of information on me, and so they kind of like checked out my Facebook, and I think there were pictures of me wearing a gas mask on it, and so it was kind of, you know, outside looking in, that's a weird thing, I guess. And so you might suspect that the guy wearing that might be into some fetish stuff or something. I don't know. And if you are, you know, the father of a daughter who just started dating a guy who wears gas masks, presumably for fetish reasons because you have no other idea why someone would do that, that's adorable. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't find any, wait a minute. I can't really get them to poop out what they need to. I like gas masks. I think that model is probably one of my favorites because it's comfortable. A lot of gas masks aren't really built for comfort, but that one feels good. Excuse me? Should probably get a good look at this for the sake of the thumbnail. There you go. Look at this door. What's behind it? Need to have like a picture of my face looking all shocked and then like vibrant text. I need to be making a face like my best O face. That's what that should be. That's I'll work that up for the thumbnail. If you saw the thumbnail and you were like, why is he so excited about this door? It's literally because of that's how you make a good... That's not the right one. That's how you make a good thumbnail. You know, you gotta put the human face on there because people are drawn to human eyes. And then you gotta have the neon text because neon, it's contrasting and it's easy to see. And there's not really a spot for tabby plorts, is there? There's not. I can't find it anyway. So that's a rad slime, rocky slime, and oh yeah, there's got to be like a crying emoji, like, yeah. Okay, hold on. Ah, here's the kitty one. Cool. Some Rayman soundtrack sort of thing. Okay. And we have a honey slime, but no food for it, so we can't really do anything with it. So we might just take it home to our honey slime thing. We need to get another key. We need to bring veggies? Is that what you eat? Fruit. We need to bring fruit to the honey slime one. Yeah, the one that's crying from laughter, not the sad one. You gotta have the one that's crying from laughter, or the thinking emoji. Everyone loves the thinking emoji. It's the best emoji. That's what I get to do for the thumbnail. That's the thumbnail for this video. What I just described there. I already have a ton of honey slimes. Yeah, but I don't know where to put this guy. I don't know where I got him. Just go home and come back. I'll be honest with you, I'm lost. I'm trying to get back home. But I don't know how to do that from here. So, there's that. Here you go. You can hang out with your friends. Who wants to poop? Pull up the map. That would make sense. As that I've discovered that it exists. So I need to actually be facing... I think maybe if I go through here, I need to know where the teleports are. Oh. What do you eat? Veggie. just gonna put you over here. Alright. This one goes in there. And, sleep it off. Thank you for the 5 bits, Evil Dev. I need to put down the thing that grinds things up as well. The fruit from the crate I just ignored and left there, and now it's probably gone. That fruit? Yeah. Watched this really crappy documentary on Francisco Goya. So I was expecting there to be some Francisco Goya at the museum. There wasn't. I love Francisco Goya. Goya is amazing and hugely influential to me. The mint mango tree is better. They like that more. What? I should probably get some more mint mango and stuff. I do have some pogo fruit to feed the big guy. Some pink mango, or mint mango. And have I ever listened to Eminem? He was hugely popular when I was growing up, yeah. That was like his golden era. All but one of these are going in. You need rock plorts and rad plorts. See, that's going to be difficult because I don't really have a place to bring them. Like, I don't have a way to do that easily. Okay, we'll just be quick. How do I get there? How the hell did I get there? I went this way. I can bring them there, but then I'd have to go all the way back. Upgrade your gun? It's upgraded twice? Okay, that should be good. While we're in the forest, we can set up a grinder thing. Take that. Could you build a teleporter there? I don't have the stuff research, but I will. But yeah, I watched this documentary on Goya, and it was like them doing like it's just like weird because people just start talking about the art in a really awkward way. It was like dramatized, so they had a guy playing Goya who was just pretending to be deaf and fucking around and messing with people and being a crotchety old man, because that's basically what he did. Teaching this little girl how to paint, which was like a huge plot point, and I don't know how much that actually... See, as much as I like Goya, I haven't read much about him, so I don't know how much of that is actually, like, a thing, and how much of that is just them bullshitting some stuff. I don't know. He wasn't the bean guy, no. Why is... There is no bean guy, as far as I'm aware, in the art scene. Goya is an... I guess there are beans named Goya, but I think it's just like a really common name. Goya. I think he got arrested for heresy. Well, they tried to, but then he died. dying kind of puts a damper on that. But it was just awkward. It was extremely awkward, this documentary. Okay. Oh, that guy just committed suicide. That was sudden. Awkward. Can't actually pick up a pink plort, but we know where we can get some now. And if we know where we can get pink plorts, then we can basically get all of the other ones. This is my first stream of this game. This is stream number 3 of this season. I streamed a couple of times before that, but it was in beta when I did so. Okay, that guy's up there. Steve Rise of the Dragons, or whatever that shit. I don't know what you're talking about. No worries. So, I mean, I've got this going. I've got, Jesus Christ, that was a sound. We've got this, we got Slime Rancher, or we got this, we got My Summer Car, and we got Prison, Architect. What do you guys want? I put other on the list today, and it got 19% of the vote, but no one explained what other was. Like, it was just sort of like, I asked, you know, tell me what you want if you put other. No one did, so I guess no one's getting other today. We don't really need these. In fact, you guys can leave. You can just have a nice... Yeah, there you go. Just get shot in the face with your favorite food. I would not mind that at all. I said put in the comments. I guess people thought other was a mystery choice. That's definitely possible. I wouldn't mind getting shot in the face with my favorite food. Although, like, my favorite food is probably, like, hamburger or taco, and that's really not, like, in a clear weaponized form. If you know what I mean? You can't really, like, launch a hamburger easily. A chat and just kind of a talk with you guys stream. That's novel and I would not have thought of, but we can definitely see if that's a thing people want. Alright, so we need to figure out where that place was. What was that? Where was that room? Is there like a locked door icon? Because there was like a locked door involved. There's a map, yeah, but I don't really understand how it works. Or where I am. I mean, I'm there, but I forgot where that place was. Is it this way? I think it might have been. That way. It's by where you entered the area. Like this? Well, we're gonna have to go that way either way. The locked door, though, was the other locked door you recently opened. Uh-huh. I know there's a door around here somewhere, but I don't remember where that was. Attention deficit disorder problems. Not remembering where you are, what you're doing. That might just be Alzheimer's. I'm not sure. I worry about that. I think if you have ADD, that is something you worry about. Like, where's that line? Just forgetting basic shit to the point that you're dysfunctional. I mean, I guess that's just ADD in general, isn't it? That's why it's called a disorder rather than a super fun time. You know, it's not a happy time thing. It's I mean, I guess it's not bad. It's just annoying. What the fuck was I doing? What am I talking about? Why am I bringing this up? Yeah, that. Okay. That's that. And we need the phosphor plort. Thanks. Now I'm going to be worried about Alzheimer's because of my ADHD. It's different. What is that? What is that one? And what even is this? Alright, so that's a rad plort and a rock plort. Rad and a rock. I'm hoping that this connects up with the rock area. I have a flashlight? The hell? Is that where Slime Satan lives? That would make sense. Alright. I would like to build a drill, please. Thanks. Oh, what? There's an indicator that tells me where home is. How do I make that go away? No, that's okay. That is cool, though. I guess I could do that instead of trying to use one GIF that's just on there. There are some rad plorts around here. I just gotta go find them. There they are. It's a hard find. There you go. Take it. Eat it. Not you, Pinky. You. Get out of here. Bye. Later, Retro. I heard that Raft is getting an update. And by update, I mean they're going to be putting it on Steam, but it won't be until, like, next year. There is a multiplayer, like, unofficial thing already, but the game's really shallow. It does seem like a good thing to do with Mike. With Mike. He's included, so it would be with, rather than to. He recommended it, but then I was like, yeah, I'll look into it, and then I didn't, because I'm a fucking asshole. Alright, we just did this thing. That seems bad. I'm looking at it slightly to the side, so when I make the screen grab of this, it'll, the blue, like, After Hours thing won't get in the way. This is where Satan lives, isn't it? Ancient ruins. Cool. I just got an achievement for it. What is this? What is plot? What is this? Leave these guys here. What the hell is this place? Where are we going and what? Oh, hey, hey! Oh, goddamn golden one. Okay. How did you get here? Fascinating, aren't they? Who would think constructed... Who do you think constructed these ancient ruins? I got it for the right the first time. And for what purpose? I visit this place pondering that question often. Only one thing for certain. These folks liked slimes. Eventually, I came to realize that what this place is for and how to utilize it. Will you do the same? Could you just tell me? What the hell? Quantum slime. Yep, we're taking you. Like capturing is the first thing that I've decided to do, is something that's new. Why have hollow trees? Like, it implies that I should be doing something to them, you know? Like, you don't just make a hologram of something. Like, you interact with holograms, right? What is a red echo? A mote of light? Perhaps a memory? Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm closing doors behind myself, so I'm slowly getting trapped in here. These strange glass doors are a good reminder that you can't always have both. Hit the switch over there, all you like, and both doors will never be open. Sometimes you gotta choose one path or another, but there's no way around it. But you know what? Either path you choose is going to make you hurt some for want of walking the other. Life is filled with doors like these. Or I could just go through the door and come back, yeah? Since when did this become a puzzle game? What are moats for? Hey. Can I make a gold quantum slime? That seems like it would just be a crap ton of money. I mean, you say I can't get to both, but I can literally get to both. There's nothing stopping me. Look at me not giving a shit what you said. I can eat my cake and fuck it too. Try and stop me, asshole. You can't breed with gold. It's like one of those things. You quantum? No, you're just regular. You're just far away. This place is cool. I like it. It's comfy. Like this entire game, really. Guess you would you eat a cake before you fuck it or fuck it after you eat it? I mean, you can't eat the whole thing. I guess you could eat it mostly and then fuck whatever's left. I don't really know how these things work or why you would do it. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Why would you even bother? Let's try and make a quantum gold slime. See if that's even a thing I can do. So there's no one around. Here. Hey. Eat this. Eat this. Eat it. Eat it. They can't. Wouldn't the cake become a burrito because it contained meat? I mean, I guess. Oh, wow, okay. So this area is all unlocked now. It's good that I know how the map works now, so I can actually use it. Yeah, cakes are lasagna. They're not sandwiches. They're layered. So that would make them a lasagna. You see how it works? There's a crate here, someone pointed out. Alright, thank you for eating the rare fruit. You're an asshole. It's only layer cakes, yeah, but what else is there? You're making the shit's going down sound. Right as I flip that switch, what does that mean? I guess nothing. I assume there's just a bad slime down there. I almost killed myself. Should probably get some more water here in a second. Maybe take a quick break. Yeah, alright. I'll tell you, I'm lost. Got a map, so it seems like it would be impossible to get lost, but you really just doubt my ability to just fuck things up. I'll tell you that much. I'm also kind of exploring. I'll use that as my excuse. I'm not lost, I'm exploring. You're not lost if you're exploring, really. Because you don't know where you are and you don't know where you're going. You're just going places in order to discover new things. So it kind of goes to the territory that you don't know where you're going. It's sort of like being lost, but it's like being lost on purpose. That's what exploring is. Basically. You don't really get lost. I don't know, I guess I explore quite a bit then. I get lost quite often. It's really just how you look at things. That's what everything is. Is he a genius or a madman? I don't know, it depends on whether or not people actually find value in what he says. It's not me trying to be deep, it's me trying to fill time. The entirety of stream is just trying to fill up times. That way you guys have something to listen to. I guess it's me being deep. Depends on how you look at it. I don't know. Tell me in the comments how you want to look at it. I say is I don't actually intend on reading. I will read the comments. I actually do. I'm kind of anal about it. It's not good for my health. Where am I? So I'm there. What is that? That looks important. I'm gonna keep going this way. Try shooting a quantum slime at the hologram. That makes sense. Next one I see, I will do so. Because I think 3 is too many. Oh, I need a key for this. Okay. So, a naked man ran around with scissors. Would he be considered a madman, or would he be considered... Or is it deep satire regarding the barbaric state of humanity? I mean, that's kind of how art in museums goes. Someone shits on a canvas and we call it art because he's able to explain why he did it in an eloquent enough way that we all accept that as a reason. And that's not me shitting on the fact that there are people who do that. It's more me just sort of explaining it's a thing that exists. There's not a teleporter back there. So, and these, I guess, are just here. They serve no purpose aside from being glowy. So, it's not really where I intended on putting you. There we go. Looks nice. It's nice and pretty. Okay. I mean, you can sell some of these gold plorts. That's some good money. I do have the net in here. Although... Are you actually here? You're not. You're just fucking with me. I mean, I guess they are both outside the thing and inside it at the same time, which is very cool of them to be just fucking with me like that. Alright. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And I will be right back. Today's game on Chronog looks like garbage. Don't bother. I'll see you guys in a minute and a half. I'll see you then. Be right back. I'll talk more about art. I guess. Whatever. I'm back, and it's video games time. Let's talk about art again. Chat was moving faster while I was gone than when I was here. So I've been thinking about it, and I think one thing that's interesting about art is there seems to be like sort of a thing. Either you believe that art is good, like good art is the you know, the classical stuff, the Rembrandts and who am I talking about? The old masters, you know, all the guys that they named Ninja Turtles after. You like those guys, or you like the high art, like what is this, Rothkos and Jackson Pollocks and stuff like that. And basically, art is one of the two, and I think it's bullshit. Like, why does it have to be one of the two? Why does it have to be both? Why can't it be something else? I mean, I guess there's also hentai, but that's a different question entirely. Truly and simply, like, art can be anything. It can be Luigi fucking Princess Peach while Mario looks on in the background crying because he's getting cucked. Art can be a lot of things. Alright, I'll see you later, Evil Dev. I guess we need to go find that last big, gigantic guy. Huh. Alright, well, where do we go to do that? That's the question. We got that thing. Is that the best example I can think of? No. No. I just don't really like binaries. You know, I don't like it when it's either this or this is art, or this is that. You know? Why does it have to be so dumbed down and simplified? Are we more creative and interesting than that? There might be a big guy in the new area. That would be a good point. Anytime we have unlocked an area before, there's a big guy. It's not that I'm non-binary, I just don't like set in stone rules. I do what I want, and people can fuck off. You know, like, I don't agree to that. I don't agree that you have to be a certain way or another. I don't have to agree that, you have to... I don't know. That doesn't really make sense without any sort of context. I think life isn't just blacks and whites. It's grays and greens and blues. There are other options when people discuss things, and one of the easiest ways to debate someone is to give a false, like, duality. And I think that's something that we just sort of internalize and accept, that it's either this or this. And then people go, oh my god, that's adorable! Look at that fucker running around with a carrot. You do that. I mean, he doesn't eat carrots, so he's just playing with it. That's adorable. Sorry, I was talking about something and I don't remember what. If I had some sort of explanation or point to make, it would probably help, but I don't, so there's that. You know, for just little bouncing blobs, the characters in, they've got a lot of personality, all things considered. They do things. Okay, so we gotta figure out where that large, gigantic dude is. Alright, let's try and take one of these quantum slimes and... Okay, that didn't really work. Launching it at the quantum tree did nothing. Oh. Are these real fruits? What does a quantum thing eat? Fruit. I think it would eat anything. False dichotomies, that's what I'm going for. Just, I don't like the idea that we have to dumb things down. It's upsetting as far as just like language about emotions as well, you know, that you can be angry or sad or happy. But like there are other things and emotions. I like when I learn new words for new emotions, because it's like, yeah, I've felt that before. It wasn't just anger, it was dick exploding rage. I don't know, I can't think of any good examples. But it doesn't really matter, does it? You want a pogo? There you go. Did I pick that up or not? I'm just sort of hoping that whatever large slime exists here is into vegetables. I'd imagine not, because we've seen a lot of vegetables, and they're usually not into whatever's readily apparent. Okay, that looks important. So how do we get up there? I'm betting that's the trick. Just sort of accidentally saw that. Yeah, it probably eats fruit, because Gordo slimes eat fruit. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, how do I get here? Easier. It's just this way. Okay. I think that's a boom explodey one. There we go. Hello. How do we get to your face? We found him. We're just gonna have a hard time getting around him. Alright, so we know at least where we need to be, which helps. We need to be on the other side of this wall, so we're just gonna keep following this wall until we find a way down. And we're gonna take it, and we're gonna go around. Alright. Now, it should be... I should have looked on the map. It looked like it was somewhere up here. Or no, down there. So where am I now? I think it was there, right? Shoot echoes at hollow trees. The fuck? Oh, it is literally glass. Never been close enough to one that they'd actually, like, be able to see anything through it. Shoot a fruit at the hollow tree. Next time I see one, I'll shoot something at it. Alright, let's go back to where it was and then kind of get a label on where we're at. Okay. Well, there we go. Why is this game so adorable? 'Cause that's what they set out to do and they did a good job of it. Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything and I lost track of that red one, but it's fine. Okay. Try using all three. I mean, did it disappear because it glitched out, or did it disappear because I did something? There's no real confirmation. This game's pretty good about confirming when you do something right. Yeah. It just didn't do anything. I think the gold port despawned immediately. Went looking for it, but couldn't find it. It's like the most puzzle-ish part of this game so far, and it's kind of taken me back. Or aback, because I wasn't ready for a puzzle. Okay, so he's down there, right? He's down here? Yeah, he's right there. Okay. I'm looking at it. It's right there. My feeling is that I've got to go around top. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to get through. What do you got to do in this game? Breed slimes because they're adorable? And right now we're trying to solve a little bit of a puzzle. It's not really a puzzle game. It's more of a simulation rancher game, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of its own thing in a lot of ways. Closest equivalency I could make would be probably something like Harvest Moon or, I don't know, something like that. I think I can jump over that wall there. But I don't think I can jump all the way to there. Has he been to the desert? I have not. No idea where that is. Okay. I don't feel like that was the correct way of doing this. Alright, what do you like? You like meat. Fuck me with a rake. Okay. Alright, so there's this area. Which I guess the only way to get to it is by doing that. I don't know how you would get there otherwise. Would you frig slime? No. And like I said last time, like there's a lot of really weird shit on the internet. Apparently people do like to frig slimes. Like I'd heard of slime girls, but I don't know, I didn't really put two and two together that you would try and like fuck Jello. Sorry, I had to get some water. Kind of look at and think about this situation some. Alright, we gotta go to this button over here. And I'm betting that closes the giant dude's door. And probably opens it as well. So while that door up there is closed, it's openable. I've been really interested in Hearthstone recently, which is unfortunate because it's one that no one really cares to watch, but I may go back and stream some stuff of it just because of how much I have been enjoying it. I did find a couple of quote-unquote degenerate decks. Decks that they only serve to just be awful. Like, they're decks that their purpose is that they are some really broken mechanic of the game that the devs didn't care about. For instance, the Naga Sea Witch giant interaction. Ghostly phase lemon trees that you may have seen are a real head scratcher for me the longest time. Kept dreaming about ice cold glass of lemonade on a long summer day. Spent exploring these ruins. Delicious stuff. But here's the trick. If you want those lemons, you're going to have to be willing to part with a fruit of your own. Give it a shot. So, just give it a shot. Literally throw a fruit at it. I would assume it has to be fruit. And there's nothing here really in the form of I do want chickens and stuff, so that way I can give it to the exploder slime. But, I don't know if that's gonna happen this time. That I'm out. Later, Luigi guy. Have a good day at class. Learn the thing. Haven't I been here? Chicken. No? Has to be fruit? Gotcha. But, I think those decks would be good, and they would be interesting. They're not really interesting, they're kind of dumb, actually. But just kind of highlighting the BS that exists in Hearthstone might be interesting in that way, at least. Yeah, this is definitely a place that I've already been, so I didn't need to do the jumping puzzle to get up here. It's more that you jump out of here this way. It just happens to work out in a way that is convenient. What am I doing right now? I'm kind of exploring this new area, trying to figure out how to do the things. And I've found that the things are very difficult to do. This explorer guy kind of assumed that I didn't have a jetpack that allowed me to fly around, didn't he? Okay, so I'm assuming that I can get down there now through the door. I know that echoes are just light decorations. Oh, well, yeah, sorta. I hear a chicken. Not sure where or why. We're gonna have to bring a crap load of chickens in order to do this. They're quantum slimes. Media refrigerator. That's why they look all glitchy. It's a slow boil kind of stream. You kind of just have to assume that someone has a jetpack. You know, you just kind of assume that you can just. That's what you build buildings to include. A way to deal with things. Good words, Colin. Just really killing it today. Don't jump off the edge. That's funny. The quantum one's just like jumping off in a quantum state so it doesn't actually kill them. They just enjoy teleporting back and forth. To get the lemons, we're gonna have to... Okay, so wait. We need to... In order to actually get out of here, the quick way, we need to go up. So. I think we'll suck up any plorts that we see along the way from here on out. So we can just take them and go. So yeah, the game doesn't probably intend for me to go through this way. But it seems... okay. So my personal opinion, I think RimWorld is probably a good game. I just don't really care for it. So given a choice between, let's say, like, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna gift you one of these two games, Rev, I'd probably take this one over RimWorld. They are entirely different games, though. RimWorld, I always had a little bit of a hard time figuring out what was going on, doing stuff. If you just want a cute little game that doesn't really make your brain go too much, this is a good game for that. It's a nice, comfy game. And I think comfy games are a definite necessity in your just day-to-day gaming life. Just have a comfy game. Be comfy. Enjoy stuff. Quantum plorts into the thing. We're at 61 or 67. We're missing 4 plorts. Most expensive ones. Yeah, you can always play Dwarf Fort in the meantime. Can you guys quantumly stay inside the pin? You need quantum plorts? I already have some quantum plort guys here, so I just got to figure out what to breed them with, and we've got a few more plort guys to do so with, so they'll be fine. Ever think of doing a Roblox stream? That's kind of not really my cup of tea, but it's fine. It's I did it with GPM once. Mail. You remember the New Year's Eve party where someone blah 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 blah? I just can't give a shit about long lore in a game. Okay, that's an easy enough one to do. Do I not have any cube berries? I thought I did. That's an art style choice that she looks like this for sure. Not one that everyone agrees with, but it's good all the same. It's not really my favorite. They haven't escaped. They're tricking you guys. You'd think that they have, but they are both inside the cage and outside of it because they are quantum slimes. They're incapable of being caged in a conventional sense. And yet they are. So, don't worry about it. They've escaped. Oh, yes they have. It's inconvenient. One very short. Now, can you please... How do I keep them in? You have to make sure they're always fed. They're really difficult to deal with then, aren't they? Cool. There was an upgrade I wanted in here. Treasure cracker. There it is. Okay, cool. So I can get those now. And you guys need to stay inside the thing. What do they like? They like fruit, right? We need to get the auto feeder for. Can you not? Okay, we're gonna make. Oh, we don't have the money for it, do we? Auto feeder is 500. Scylla, quantum port. Okay, we're just gonna throw some fruit in there with them. There you go. You guys like fruit, right? Yeah. Here, enjoy. Okay. I'm just gonna here, enjoy all of them. We'll set up the auto feeder, and I think that would be the way to go to keep them in, because otherwise they're gonna keep running out, and it'll be a bitch. Weren't there 3 before? I believe there were, yes. But one decided to be an asshole and run off. We'll find him eventually. Can't really call an animal that you're caging an asshole for leaving, can you? I'm just worried that the fruits will expire. You know, water from a mug is actually pretty tasty. I think that the shape and texture of the thing you're drinking from matters in its overall taste. Auto feeder. Yeah, alright. There you go. That should be fine. Drink your water from saucers. Yeah, I mean, that would affect the taste. Alright, best way to get there, we need to teleport as far north as possible. Where is that teleport from? I think that's just teleports home, isn't it? Can't really see the teleports that bring you other places. The music keeps the Sims content. Okay, maybe I could get one of those. Are you outside the cave? No. 350. Oh, and we need to bring some chickens with us. So we're gonna bring all of the non-roosters and a couple of, we're gonna leave most of the roosters and a couple of the hens. The hens we don't want anymore, so we're gonna bring all of them. Because they're not as good as the stony hens, so. Yeah. Rice on a plate tastes different than rice from a, when given to you by fork or whatever. I think the utensil matters too. It's totally like a random, not like thing, but it is a thing. Like that's how you, I don't know. I'm sure if I was like some sort of like scientist food person, I know why that is or whatever. Is there any science behind this? I would imagine metal has a taste. And that good-looking food does taste better, that's true. I mean, if it's like gray, it doesn't really matter what it is. Even if you just dye it gray. It's why a lot of fruits and... I know fish is dyed red, you know? It doesn't matter what kind of fish. Most of the time it's like tilapia. And they just dye it red, and then they call it, I don't know, bass. You're not gonna fucking know. What proof do you have that this is not a bass? Are you gonna do a science experiment on every goddamn fish in the place? No. You don't care that much. No one does. I need to remember to put that up real quick. Let me go do that. guess those are a different type of chicken. You would know if you were fed tilapia? I mean, they don't dye or tilapia red and call it, you know, tilapia or whatever, or bass. What are you? Oh, you're an explodey one. Alright, so I'm figuring there's probably honey here. So we're going to install a novice drill. We'll come back in 12 minutes. Hopefully they don't blow it up. Think that's illegal? I mean, sure, but how do you stop it? I think it's also totally a thing that happens. Like, there's no way of telling if someone's doing that. Jesus Christ. Calm down. You need an apiary to get honey. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. You know, a thing that's about, yeah. There's an NPR article about taste utensils changing the flavor. That sounds like an NPR thing. Like two guys on your head, but they're just like, taste, 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 taste. What do things taste like? And then the other guy's like, he makes some really dumb joke that's like not a joke, but like he sounds smart, so you kind of laugh because otherwise it might be awkward. What two guys on your head is like. No offense to those guys, they do a good job at what they do, but I mean, they're not going to listen to some random streamers. Episode 3. It's like Game Grumps, not really. It's Game Grumps for old people, yeah. That's what NPR is. It's Game Grumps and Let's Plays for old people. It's the same kind of idea. It's pretty much guaranteed you're an old person if you listen to NPR, which is why I listen to it often, because I'm old, I guess. That's interesting. I just noticed there's a tube going about the place. I mean, it's interesting stuff every now and then. I honestly I need to have noise going on in the background when I'm doing anything. I need to have my hands working and I need to have some sound. Things kind of, it's not comfortable for me if I don't have some sort of like physical and visual stimuli going all of the time, which is probably not a healthy thing for me to need. Because you can't always have that. I don't think you're going to have enough chickens. I don't think so either, man. So we might have to do a couple of trips. Which is why the art streams are going to be difficult to do, because if I can't use copyrighted music, and I guess I could use copyrighted music and then just mute it, but... That's a good chunk of the way that... This is going to explode, isn't it? And more advanced. Use Vinny's music, I guess. Does that kill the chicken? Well, they're eating. Like, the thing's eating them. So, yeah. Yeah. In the same way that eating anything probably kills it. With the exception of, like, I don't know, there's some bacteria that doesn't die when you eat it. But bacteria is not really a good answer, is it? I'm not a monster. I'm feeding a thing that needs food. How does that make me evil? This world is kill or get eaten by a fucking huge-ass slime. Ow, ow. And I intend on feeding the huge-ass slime, because I need it to explode. Which sounds infinitely more, upsetting. Here you go. Ah, just enough. Hey guys. Phase lemon. Nice. Ow. Okay, we're leaving. Alright, so now we just gotta get this key around the corner to where we saw the thing. I kinda don't want to waste the phase lemon on this. I mean, it's a quantum lemon, so it exists both in my inventory, on the ground, and, not at all. Kind of all at the same time, I would guess. Okay, so we do need to open this first. Stop being dicks over there. You can have your phase lemon and eat it too, yes, because you already have. I don't know, I don't really understand quantum stuff. Quantum stuff's really complex. I wonder how much of it's actually complex and how much of it is just science bitches trying to make things complex. Like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not hard at all. It totally is. I'm just literally filling air with me talking nonsense. It's what I do. Kind of just what you do as a streamer in general, but I digress. So where was that? It was there. So we need to turn that way. Right, okay. I don't know, it seems like a lot of people like to just go logic and stuff like that, and then that's shorthand for I'm right and you're wrong, even if they haven't done any sort of research. The facts say this, and it's like, well, you win. Source? Logic. Okay. Hey, Afrojuna. I like how I've talked about, like, 4 different things without explaining what the hell I'm talking about. This looks important and big. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to feed some quantum slimes here in order to get this glass to open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy enough. Have we found Satan? I mean, we are opening several locked doors. We had to open like at least 3 to get here. Not to mention the puzzle thing with the slimes, if you want to call it a puzzle. Which I do, because it makes me sound smart. Kind of hard to find quantum plorts. We need 5 of them, though. Ah, damn it. Alright, here, have that. Eat it. God damn it. Their favorite's probably phase lemon, isn't it? You guys pooped out in the quantums recently? Here. Kind of just transformed him into a pink one just so that way I can, you know, get him. Alright. I don't see anything else that I can feed them. And if I can cross... Okay, here, hold on. We got some chickens. We got chickens, and we can feed them pink plorts and turn them into quantum slimes that can eat me. Okay. And then that allows us to get the plorts that we need. So here you go. Here's a chicken. Eat it. Feels kind of fucked up to just breed something in a certain way just to get a one-off thing out of it. Like, that's its life now. Now it's like a quantum slime. Just sort of exists outside of time and space now. It's kind of my fault, but I needed a thing, so here you go. Eat the chicken. There you go. There we go. And we got it. That was easy enough. Nothing mixes with the puddle slimes, no. They're cute, though. I mean, I guess it's not a horrible life. It's simultaneously the worst and best life ever. Which I guess could be considered a bad thing. And not. I mean, if they live in a quantum state, it's both at the same time, so... Headphones, bro. That sucks. Yeah. Oh, hey. H has something to say. Ruins used to be some kind of warp station used by whoever created it to connect the most distant far corners of the far range. Be careful, Beatrix. Once you cross over, you'll be in truly untamed country. Though beautiful, the other side can be an unforgiving place. Okay. I mean... we have to. I wonder if I can come back. Guess it's the portal to the next zone? Did I go anywhere? Oh, I did. Oh, no. There are other maps. I didn't intend this to be a different map. I guess I should have expected that it was like a huge teleporter. Butterscotch teleporter. This reminds me of some places in EverQuest. Like on the moon, where the cat people were from. What is that? Have I ever played Astroneer? No, I haven't. What? Dervish slime. We are in space. It's kind of cute. It's like a Saturn. What is this? What are you? Are you a food? I don't really want to feed it the... Huh, okay. I don't really know what to do with that. Water it? Water doesn't seem to work on it. Chicken. How about I give it a chicken? Do you want that? Should probably not be running everywhere. Game seems to imply that this area is dangerous, so I should probably be on the lookout. Should also be on the lookout for the map thing, because apparently I can't just write down where I'm going. That being said, I haven't been, so, you know, I really can't. There's a rock guy. So they make tornadoes. That seems incredibly annoying to deal with. What is that? A painted hen. Okay.
This place has weird music. Glass Desert is a fascinating place, but you need to be on guard. At any moment, a dangerous solar anomaly can occur that causes all heck to break loose for a spell. You'll know it when you see it, and when you do, head for cover or risk burning your tuchus. Okay? Hey, Nick, how are you doing? That's just a long drop to water. Okay. No? This is not the way we came from, is it? Tangle Gordo. Likes meat. Oh, that looks bad. I'm hoping that this is sufficient cover. What's going on? There's just a pillar of fire now. I mean, he doesn't seem upset, so he's fine. There are fire slimes running around? Is that one? Are you a fire slime? Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's get back inside. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that's explosion territory. Gotcha. I'm gonna look up what the deal is with fire slimes. Like, how do I take care of this? Oh. The only way to feed it is by burning things. Fire slimes need ash to survive and will snuff out quickly if left on any surface for too long. While keeping the fire slimes in an ash trough, simply burn any food item that produces... Okay, so you gotta have an incinerator for it. That looks like a slime that's gonna be kind of high need. Well, thank you for the 10 bits. Sorry, sorry your class is boring. What are you? Wow, they do burn out quick. Ah, and here's the map thing. Cool. And that's teleporter for yet another area, I guess. Jesus. Let's just give this guy a couple of things. And just remember, it's pretty much dead center of this place. So there are those guys that have things, but I don't know how to give it to them, so we're gonna need a lot of meat here. But I don't know what that is well enough to give it. Next area is snow. I mean, looking at the map, maybe. We came in this way. Let's go this way. Let's see what this area is about. It's gonna be another one of those areas where there's things to... Looks like this one's rocks. Rock ports. Okay. Easy enough. There is a rock... What the hell? Desert is a harsh place for sure, but there are little pockets like this where life is waiting to flow back into the soil. Reach towards the clouds. Of course, it might happen a little faster if you give it a helping hand. Use that noggin. Okay, so it's most definitely rock plorts, but I'm gonna yeah, okay. Just want to make sure. Alright, so rock plorts are the way to do it. The next area is still in development, but they're hinting at a saber-tooth slimes, so you might be right. Okay. What do you eat? Veggies. Okay, we don't have any, so we can't make it eat. So we need to bring some rock plorts with us when we come here. 3, specifically. I need to get teleporters online. Because it takes forever to get anywhere. Should set up a teleporter out here. Yeah. I'd have to figure out how to do that, though. Okay. I guess we head back now. Oh, that was almost bad. I realized as I was falling that I did not have what I needed in order to survive that. Like I didn't have enough. Get the dervish plorts to mix with the quantum ones. The dervish ones seem like they'd be difficult to take care of, so I'm a little bit hesitant to do that. Ever watched a speed run of this game? I didn't really think about even if there were speed runs of this game. The dervishes seem to want to create windstorms, and mixing that with the ability for them to escape just whenever they kind of feel like it seems like a awful decision. But as I go further out and see more new ones, I'm beginning to realize that they're just dangerous in general the more I go out. So, I don't know. We set up a thing a few minutes ago in the grass place. This place looks cool during the day. Music box plus AirNet might solve that problem. This place is very much on fire, isn't it? Yeah, a teleporter would be very helpful. There are options to build teleporters here. Yeah, we're gonna get the tech to build teleporters as soon as possible. We need to get an apiary there. We need to buy a lot of things. Okay, so we do need to build a thing. Can you come back here? Not a green echo. That's not what I wanted. You, get back here. Stay in here. At least partially. 350. Okay. The dervishes and the quantum slimes are both harmless. Okay, you guys can mix them. Ranching them slimes. Slurms. It's kind of annoying to deal with quantum beasts. Okay, so. Music box. Stay in here. Guys? No? Go back in there. When do you guys eat? Fruit? Okay, let me get you some fruit. Show you the fuck out of it. Get back in there. What do you guys eat? You guys eat fruit?
should probably set up a thing that harvests phase lemons. Okay. We need to have a couple of plots. Incinerator. And we need to have a ash trough as well. Crap. I don't have enough money for that. You guys are cool. You guys are happy. Yeah, you guys are assholes, aren't you? You can make quantum limes or ones stop teleporting if you spray them with water. Okay, it's just like everything else. Water is the answer. This game is too peaceful. It's a nice, cute game. It's just about a nice, cute, fun time. I think we'll call it a quit for this game once we have all of the slimes. And maybe all of the upgrades. I don't know really when to call this game over. I think that's as good of a place as anywhere. Does anyone actually care about the new iPhone? Is that a thing? Because I don't. You guys only like meat and fruit. That's right. I'm sorry. Would I drink coffee-infused Coke? No? Because it doesn't matter if you're talking about cocaine or Coca-Cola. It still sounds not delicious. I don't imagine cocaine tastes good. I don't know. I've never had Coke. Swore off the hard shit. Don't want to be doing that, you know? Ash Trough, 500. Alright. Fire Slime, here you go. And... so do I have to feed this fairly regularly? The fire? Can I put a hin in there? Oh, that's fucked up. It's awesome, though. Cool. Alright. What game is this? This is Slime Rancher. You can always do exclamation point game in chat in order to get the name of the game. Just wanted to see if I could launch it into a fire, and apparently you can burn things to death, which is hilarious. I mean, I guess it's those two cocks trying to fuck the same hen, which is probably not good for the hen or the cocks. Alright. Let's make, a garden. There it is. And we're gonna put a phase lemon in. I have no idea how to harvest this. There's an achievement for burning an old roostero. Yes, someone told me about that, and I can actually do that. Like, it would actually advantage me to do that now. It wouldn't just be weird, because I've got a fire slime. It eats fire and ash. You guys like fruit? No. Okay. You're getting it then. You have to sacrifice other fruit in order to get lemons? Okay, here you go. A couple of chickens for you. Jesus Christ. Just went to town on those things immediately. You can water non-sprinkler gardens in order to speed them up. Oh. Hey, stop teleporting outside the cage, you. See you doing that. Alright, well, I think once we end the day, we'll call it, they're cute. I like the liquid ones, they're good. The puddles and the fire ones. They have infinite water. Don't worry about it. I didn't watch the conference on the thing, so I don't know how good the new iPhone is, but the only thing everyone's talking about is the idea that there's facial recognition now. So you can log in through your face, because that won't be abused by anyone ever. Just put up a picture, because facial recognition isn't great, so I could log into, let's say I wanted to be like a creepy boyfriend. My girlfriend had that, right? I could take a picture of her, go, you know, oh hey, and then get that printed out, and then put that up in front of it, yeah? Log into the phone. Am I misunderstanding on how the technology goes? Or is that... You have to wait for the lemons to grow. Alright. But I hope there's no lemon-stealing whores around. I love my lemons. It's like the best start to a porno ever. Like, don't usually talk about porn on stream, but that's an amazing porno. I didn't actually watch it past the intro, but, you know. And I know that sounds like a lie, but, like, the intro is so just unique that, yeah. I assume that it can't tell a flat face is a picture, because, I mean, like, when I was taking pictures of the art in the gallery, like, it was pulling up just drawings of people as real things. So if I could do a good enough job, I could just paint a picture of, you know, my girlfriend or whoever I'm trying to break into, as long as I know whose phone it is. I don't know how accurate it is. You could even just have it up in your house and it not be suspicious, even. Okay, it gets every detail of your face in 3D. Okay, so it's not like the regular ones. Africa. Wait, this exists on, like, real-world Earth? Huh. Weird. I just sort of assumed this existed outside of time and space. Not like a... This happens in, you know, our universe. I don't know. Weird. The conference demo apparently didn't even work. Okay, well, there's that. I'm going to check and see if there's any art, and then, there's not, so I'm going to call it there then. It's on a different planet, but that other person's on Earth. Yeah, I knew it was on a different planet. I just didn't really put two and two together that meant that it was on some planet in our solar system, you know? Yeah, it's a good way to end a stream. Let me check and see if there's any one live. There is Limes and there is Vinny. Vinny is playing Metopia. Limes is playing Bloodborne. Very different streams. I'm gonna host Limes, but Vinny is live if you want to watch. I'm gonna go now, running an ad and peacing out. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, and let me know if there's anything you want me to do in the future. Just generally speaking, as far as stream goes. You know, not weird stuff, but, you know, actually stuff that I would do. Bye. Good stream. Good stream.